weird playing them? Memories of this? It had to be more than just another game, right?
Yeah, it was definitely more than just another game. I played friends in the past. I still keep in contact with a few of those guys. Scotty's a good coach. He's a good guy. Have tons of respect for them for sure, but I definitely marked this one on the calendar.
So, in terms of enthusiasm level, do you look at that coming in? Or?
Yeah, I was definitely ready for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Coming into this one, I wanted this one bad. But again, I wasn't trying to force, from the beginning. But I had two of them early, and then try to get it going a little bit from there.
Sean, kind of along those lines, everyone's life story is about the decisions they make. Have you ever wondered how your life could have been different if you had, stayed there at Bellarmine and then got coached by him and where you may be right now?
Yeah, definitely. You always look back and think about where you came from, and you never try to forget where you came from. But it definitely, they've done big things there. Just transferring over to D1 last year ago it was. So credit to them. Like I said, that just goes to Scotty, his record there and how much he wins. But yeah, I definitely think how it would have been different. But my mom and dad weren't very pleased with me when I decided to leave within 48 hours. But I joke with them now and I tell them that I knew it was going to play out like this. So.
I think you told the story. You just basically kind of weren't ready for college at that point, right?
Yeah, there was a few things going on, some personal stuff. But yeah, I just felt like I wasn't really ready. And I went home for a year, went to community college at home. They didn't have any sports. I was just working out. And then so my sophomore year, technically, I went junior college and then came here.
Hey, Sean, I understand the personal stuff there. Why was this one so important? Was it just the fact that you kind of bookend starting Division II with Division I, or it's not like it was personal at all, right?
There's a couple of different things. Having two offers out of high school, both Division II. I feel like when I was in high school, I always felt counted out. It's not really having something to prove, but definitely having a chip on my shoulder tonight. Those conversations that I had with Coach Davenport when I decided to leave. He obviously wasn't happy. He spent a lot of time recruiting me, as any coach wouldn't be happy. I decided to leave and do what I did. And some conversations were had in his office that I definitely remembered going into tonight.
Jalen, neither you or Sean shot the ball particularly well last game. So just sort of motivation to get back on track. And do you put that behind you quickly, or how long does it linger when you may not have the game you wanted?
I can only speak for myself on this one, but I'm sure that Sean's the same way. To be a really high-level shooter, you have to have a next shot mentality. So if you're missing shots, you can't stop shooting, because that's when all those negative thoughts really set in, and then you're really going to be missing shots. But as far as myself, I haven't shot it well the last 3 games from outside, but that's when I try to do other things to help my team win by any means necessary, like go chase rebounds, try to block shots, try to run through passing lanes. So there's a lot of aspects that go into it, but as long as you keep a positive mindset, it won't really linger with you too much.
Next one's going in too.
Yep, next one's going in. I tell him that every time he misses.
To that point, Jalen, that team with 9 rebounds tonight. You guys had a +10 margin on the glass. I'd have to look it up. I'd imagine that's probably the best job all season. Would you think so? And did that kind of lead to your effort on the glass, like you said, trying to do other things?
Honestly, I just came into today's game just trying to play with more energy. I felt like against Eastern Kentucky, we kind of came out flat. So I took the challenge on myself to just be active, try to get every single rebound that I possibly could, try to get I'm not going to say that. Try to get a lot of deflections, try to be active in general, just trying to help my team win.
For either one of you guys, the second halves have been adventurous, so to speak, right? This one kind of took control and probably did what you wanted to do, I guess. Any indications that was coming, or you had a feeling that it could turn out that way?
West Virginia kind of has this second half mentality kind of thing. We like to make games more stressful than they probably should.
Stress Virginia.
Uh-huh. But no, we had some conversations at halftime, figured some things out, and we weren't as flat as we were against Eastern Kentucky, but we were probably still somewhat flat in the first half. Picked things up on the defensive end probably didn't give up as many second chance opportunities in the second half, which obviously led to more offensive possessions for us and more buckets.